Hello, lovely souls. My name is Samantha James. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. Today we have a pick a card for you, and it's going to be what do they want from you, from the connection. What is your person looking for? I have not pre-shuffled anything, and we are going to kind of look at both sides and see, what this person's looking for in the connection. We have 3 piles for you guys today, and you also have the option to extend. The extension will be an extended of this reading if it's resonating with you, with the added bonus that's an 18+, and we will pull some channeled messages, so that's in the extended. But we have 3 piles for you today: pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Now, if you're new to pick a cards, what you're going to do is pause the video and figure out whichever pile or crystal you're drawn to the most. Go down below in the description box, find your timestamp, and I'll see you all at your reading. Hello, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. If you chose the blue agate, this is for you. And this card says that you guys are probably twin flames, or you're probably inquiring about your twin flame in this connection. Your passion ignites, and it's just such a beautiful, beautiful imagery. All right, group number 1. So what does your person want? What do they want from the connection? Especially if you are twin flames and this is sort of in the newer stages. It doesn't have to be completely new, but it can be difficult to read and understand what it is your person's looking for. So let's get into it. So how are you feeling, group number 1? We have the Prince of Pentacles. So I feel like you guys are kind of optimistic about the connection. And if not optimistic, you definitely are interested in being in a relationship with this person and having some sort of commitment. And you're hoping that it will go there, or you will go down that path with them. You're hoping that the path you're on right now is leading towards some sort of commitment. So this could be somebody that you're dating or talking to, or even friends with benefits. And it's just hard to kind of gauge what this person wants from the connection. So what does group number 1's person want from the connection? How are they feeling about the connection? How are they feeling about the connection? How is group number 1's person feeling about the connection? Whoa. Lots of cards wanting to come out here. How is group number 1's person feeling about the connection? Okay, we have Temperance. Interesting. This person is trying to take it slow. They want to go with the flow on this one. They don't want to have any... Ooh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Let me know if that sneeze resonated. It is allergy season at its peak here. I just took a Zantac or Zyrtec or whatever, however you pronounce it. But, sorry. Anyway, I feel like, yeah, your person, group number 1, is sort of trying to go with the flow and balance out the connection, or find the balance of the connection. They could have a lot of things going on in their life right now, and they don't necessarily know what the future holds for them. So they don't want to make any prior arrangements or commitments, because, this person could be in the midst of a job, in the midst of maybe moving, or maybe they're just afraid of heartbreak or disappointment. And so they're trying really hard to, take it slow, take it easy on this one. Let's pull some more cards. How are they feeling? How is their person feeling? Okay, we have the Hierophant. So yeah, this person is not wanting a relationship right now. They're not wanting a connection at this moment. They are very afraid of commitment. And it could be because they're afraid of, what comes with commitments, and that relationships can be very messy and people's feelings can get hurt. But I also feel like this person is looking out for their own self in this scenario. They're not necessarily looking at the glass half full. They're not necessarily even focusing in on you and like what you have to offer. They're very focused in on what they have to lose. And I feel like this person is just very like, they would say it up front if they haven't already, you know, I don't want a relationship. And it's because they have to put their focuses right now in another place in their life. They're, you know, trying to balance out something, or they're waiting for something. And they don't want to make any, like I said, prior commitments. But with the Hierophant also in reverse, I feel like this person is not doing so well spiritually. Like they haven't found a spiritual balance within themselves. They're kind of in their head right now. They don't necessarily know how to trust themselves, any sort of guidance or messages they may be receiving. And they don't really know with that what the future holds for them. So how are you guys feeling? Number one, how are you feeling? Yeah, you guys are ready. You've been ready. You've been very stable. You've been doing all of the healing and the spiritual work. A lot of you guys have a long-term career or passion that you're making a lot of money on. You're stable in your life, in your prospects, in your future. You know what's happening a week from now. This person doesn't. You're committed. You're loyal. You're all in already with this person. Interesting. So we have like a runner chaser dynamic already. Maybe not to that extreme, but it is not equal. And I feel like you guys are in a very abundant and stable place, and in a place where you're so abundant that you're not afraid to put yourself out there. Like you're not even being represented as the Queen of Pentacles. You could be a masculine, but I feel like you guys are feminines. A big majority of my audience is. And it could be that like you want to put yourself out there and be like, look, I'm looking for this. Is that something that you want? Like you want to have this conversation with this person. Obviously you don't want to push them and like drive their decision, but I feel like you guys are so at peace with yourself in your life. You're like, I'm looking for love. Like I'm looking for a relationship. Like I'm not trying to fuck around. Some of you could be older and you're like, I'm really not like old, but just you're at a point in your life where you're not trying to like mess around anymore. Like you want to find your Mr. Right or Mrs. Right, your person. And so you don't want to spend a bunch of time lollygagging and going with the flow. Like you rather be upfront. Interesting. How is group number one's person feeling? Six of Pentacles. So I feel like this person, you know, they have a lot to give. They have a lot to offer. But a lot of the self-doubt, it comes from their mentality and their spirituality. They're just not seeing the abundance. They're looking at this through a lens of a lack mentality. And maybe it is their Six of Pentacles persona that interested and attracted you in the first place, because you guys are looking for someone who is stable and balanced. And maybe, you know, in the past you had dealt with people who didn't have their own shit going on, and you don't want to repeat that pattern. So what attracted you to this person is you thought that they were a person who had their shit together. And maybe they do. But it's like now you're dealing with the fact that they don't have their shit together spiritually, mentally, emotionally. You know, it's like maybe they do have all their ducks in a row. Maybe they have a lot of money. Maybe they might be in between a career, but they're like a trust fund baby, or I don't know, you know. They have a savings, fill in the blank. But it's like now they're kind of like in their energy, they're just like not very like committed to their future or a future here in this connection. How's group number one feeling? Yeah. Oh, group number one. Okay, first of all, like, not even trying to just completely gas you guys up, but you're the bomb and you don't need this person. You might know that already, but like, damn, tarot doesn't lie. Like, you're definitely coming out as someone who really is the main character. You're the boss. You're the leader of your life. You're not a follower. And you guys, I feel like you know this because you wouldn't be in this energy if you didn't have this self-awareness. But I want to remind you, like, how bomb you are. And maybe you were tricked by this person. Maybe, you know, maybe essentially they put on this persona, this front that they wanted a relationship, or they had a lot to give, or they wanted to give. But now that it's gotten to it, it's like they're kind of, you know, not being very decisive. And the Emperor is very decisive, along with the King of Pentacles. Like, you guys know what you want, what you're looking for, where you want to be headed. And I feel like in this case, even, it could be some stubbornness where you want it to work with them, and we'll keep pulling and see if it will. But it's like, you don't want to move on. Like, you know what you want, and you might know that they don't have it, but you're too stubborn to find somebody new or somebody else or cut them off, because it's like you want something so bad. You have tunnel vision for it. You don't know how to not go after it. That's one of the things about the Emperor, is that they, you know, even if it's like proving to be not the most positive situation, it's like they want what they want. Seven of Swords. I feel like this person was manipulative. I feel like they weren't necessarily that honest about their situation with you guys. I feel like they're being a runner right now. They're like running away from the connection. And it could even be that the connection is triggering in some sort of way, because it is a twin flame dynamic. Now, you serve as this mirror. And if you are a woman watching for a man, you have everything that they wish they had. They wish they were the King of Pentacles. They wish they were the Emperor. So here you come, this breath of fresh air, their twin flame, and you're this mirror, and they're looking at the mirror like, what? You have your shit together, you are secure, you're financially stable. Like, that's intimidating. That's very intimidating to this person. So they're kind of like feeling, you know, and they're not feeling great about it. They feel depressed. They feel like sad, because if they do make a decision to run away from the connection, it's not the best decision. Like, they don't feel good about it. They wish they had the strength, or maybe even the ego, not even the ego, but the heart to tell their ego to shut the fuck up. They wish that they could be in a commitment with you, but maybe this person is thinking ahead of time and like, I don't know if I can give them 50-50. I don't know if I can bring to them the kind of quality that it takes. Like, I have something, but it's nothing, like maybe even in comparison to who you are and the motivation that you bring. They're feeling like you deserve more. They're seeing you as the Queen of Cups. We have that Queen of Cups coming in reverse, because you deserve more than what they have to offer, what they can give, is basically how they're viewing the situation. They don't feel like, you know, they're gonna cut it with you. And they, in a way, you could argue, are being emotionally mature, because they don't want to get into this and then break your heart or hurt you, or even undermine your greatness. Let me make sure we are in frame still. Okay. Like, I see this person as just, you know, they're kind of comparing themselves to you, which is kind of stupid, but it's like, that's what happens when it's a twin flame dynamic, is there's a series of triggers almost, because you guys are mirrors to each other. And those triggers can either motivate you and reflect back the healing and release work that needs to be done, and then you guys can ascend, or, you know, it doesn't. It burdens the connection. I think that you guys have been through this before in the past, and you guys are seeing the similar style of communication where they're falling off, or they're not being honest with you. And I think it, you know, definitely stresses you out or upsets you, because you felt like you had met someone genuine. And I feel like you guys have been very genuine and honest, and you just really wanted that kind of reciprocation, you know? So I'm almost getting that you guys kind of saw this coming, or you even know or relate to, like, you're resonating with what I'm saying, because like, you have dealt with men in the past that were intimidated by your light, by your greatness. Like, this is almost not news to you. Like, you kind of knew that you've always been career oriented and motivated, and you've had other people in the past be intimidated and triggered by that. You know, I saw this quote and it was like, everyone wants an independent, strong woman until they have to be with her and like realize that she don't need them. And that's very true. You guys are definitely the epitome of that. Okay, so let's pull some oracle. Changes in the wind. Thinker. Yeah, I feel like this person is definitely, we have this guy kind of sitting here thinking, trying to figure out how they can make this work. And it could be that they really do want to make it work. I do feel like this person could be sending you a message and they could change the situation around. This could be the current energy as of literally now, and this is how they are feeling. And there's some hesitation, but it doesn't mean that it's the destiny of the connection. We have yet to pull what the future of this connection holds. So this person could send you some sort of letter or sweet text message, phone call, or say something very sweet to you and why they've been kind of sporadic in their energy. Yeah, I feel like you guys are looking for equality and fairness, and you really want the truth. And I think the truth will be exposed to you in one way or another. I think, you know, you guys, like I said, have probably dealt with this in the past, and you're not trying to go down the same road or repeat patterns. I think you guys really want to be with someone who is who they say they are. And I feel like I feel you. I feel like when I was dating, I dealt with this a lot myself, in that, you know, these men, they just weren't it. They weren't, like, they would appear to be it, like on the surface, but they weren't actually it, you know? But you guys are this strong, confident person, like so confident, and it can be very intimidating, but you don't want to intimidate. You want to find your match, your person that you can build an empire with. And you thought maybe it was this one, group number one, but it's turning out to be sort of messy. Okay, so what does the future hold for this connection? What does the future hold for this connection? We have the Three of Pentacles. Whoa. We have the Chariot. Okay. So I feel like I can interpret this two ways. The first is a friendship. You guys could just end up being really good friends. It really depends on your level of interest and chemistry with this person, if they're not worth your time, obviously. But you guys could end up being really great friends together that end up being sexually involved because it's hard to resist each other. I definitely see a strong magnetic attraction between you two. So even if you guys were like, what is the word? Monogamous? No. There's a word for like not having sex. You know, friends like of opposite sex. It's like it would be hard to not fucking have sex. You know what I'm saying? We'll get more into that in the extended. But like, so it would either just like you guys would try to like be equal and work out together as like having this friendship, but then it's like you guys are gonna hang out and like the energy, the passion's gonna rush in. You guys are gonna start making out and like be together. You know what I'm saying? Like be together. And then the second scenario is that you do try to make this work in a connection, in a relationship, that you come together, that the passion is so strong that you try to make this work 50-50, open, honest communication. And the Three of Pentacles is coming out as, you know, the representative of the connection because it is a twin flame dynamic. You're gonna have to work and be very open and honest with each other. I'm married to my twin flame. I mean, I know this. It's difficult. It's not easy. I mean, like, we are best fucking friends, but, well, it's easy now, but in the past, I guess is what I'm referring to. When we were starting the connection, it was so difficult. Like, someday I'll talk about it, but it was just not easy to be triggered all the time on both sides. And luckily, I had the spiritual awareness to know what was happening, and I helped, you know, guide the connection towards ascension. And you guys obviously are equipped with that spiritual awareness yourself, because here you are in the tarot spiritual community on YouTube. So one of you is aware, and that's all that it takes, but it will have to be a 50-50 effort to, you know, create a solid foundation in which something can grow from this. We have prosperity begins. So what does the future hold for you? Well, I do feel like you guys will be moving forward together and growing together. Okay, let's put another one. Yeah, building a foundation of trust that you guys can rely upon, that you can, you know, feel like is worth your while. Yeah, angel of strength. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. But if this is your person and you feel this like strong magnetic attraction, it is worth it. You know, it won't be easy, but it will be worth it. So have confidence in this connection. Have a heart-to-heart conversation and allow this person to prompt it, because I do feel like they want to speak to you about the things that are on their mind. We have getting to know each other. You know, allow yourselves to be open and honest and deep with each other. And yeah, there's a very sexually strong attraction, which we'll get into in the extended. We'll also pull some channeled messages there. But let's get some advice from your angels. What is some advice about this connection for group number 1? What is some advice? We have titanium rainbow quartz, multifaceted. There are many layers and dimensions to the situation or person you're talking about. Yeah, only I can like get into some of it, but I'd have to sit down with you and get some context, because there will never be a reading that can just completely nail a twin flame connection on the head, unless you're like brilliant. But like, I'm not saying I'm that person, but it's because it's very multifaceted. There is a lot of different avenues to this connection. We would be here all day. And then we have rose quartz. Love life. New or renewed romantic love is here for you. So yeah, you can expect your love life to improve with this person. I would try to have these 2 types of quartz crystals on hand with you to kind of enhance that. But yeah, this is looking really beautiful. Group number 1, congratulations. I will see you guys in the extended. It will be an 18+. We'll pull some channeled messages. That is linked down below. In the meantime, however, stay safe, stay healthy. Let me know if this resonated, if you like these sort of readings. I'm trying out different styles. This was one where I wanted to take things slow and really dig deep. So yeah, I always appreciate your feedback, and I'd love to hear it linked down below. But I will see a lot of you guys in the extended, and we will extend this reading and get more into the sexual energies of the connection. Hello, group number 2. Welcome. If you guys chose this, I believe this is Angelite. This is for you. And then you chose this card. We are going to be talking about, you know, what this person wants from the connection. What are they looking for? We're really going to take a deep dive, so I hope you guys are cozy or nestled up with some tea. And then you will have the option to extend, which was really cool, because I feel like we're diverging the difference between the spiritual emotional part of the connection versus the sexual. So at least I thought group number 1 was really telling and interesting. But we're going to pull channeled messages in the extended, so that's linked down below. All right, you guys, so you got Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. Okay, you guys. So I'm gonna kind of open the blinds a little because it's raining and I love it. All right. So group number two, how is group number two feeling about the connection? We have the 10 of Cups. You guys are feeling really good about the connection. This could be somebody that you're in a relationship with, or you're hoping it goes there. Some of you could be in a relationship and you're hoping it leads towards a marriage or kids, a family, and you're just really just happy. I wanted to say over the moon, but I was like, okay, ecstatic with the connection. All right, group number two, how is your person feeling about the connection? Group number two. Okay, just one card, please. Group number two. Okay, we have the Ace of Cups. So this person's really in love with you and they really love you. I don't know, maybe they haven't even told you yet. Maybe this is like you just got into a commitment with them. You just got into a relationship. Doesn't have to be recent, but it could just be like this person loves you, adores you, or it could be that they want to tell you that they're in love with you, that they're falling for you. Really great start so far, group number two. So how is group number two feeling about their person? Yeah, I feel like you guys are feeling very passionate about the connection. There's a nice magnetism here, hot sex, all this like great stuff that's really inspiring more passion. Group number two, how is group number two's person feeling about the connection? Yeah, they agree. You guys are in agreement with each other about everything so far. I mean, Cups, Cups, Wands, Wands. They're feeling like this is a very successful connection and matchup. They feel the chemistry. They feel the bond between you two. They feel like lucky that they got you, like victorious. Okay. Group number two, how are they feeling about the connection? I feel like this person makes you feel very confident, or you're very confident in your decision to be with them, or maybe they make you feel confident because they're like daddy, or they build you up, or they make you feel very sexually liberated, make you feel beautiful. Maybe they are your biggest fan. Maybe they're constantly reminding you just how bomb and sexy you are, and so you walk around through the world feeling through that, like the lens that they do. Maybe you guys have a big ass cat. Or maybe they just stroke that pussy. Make you feel really good. Some hot girl shit. That's in the extended though. But yeah, no, I feel like this person has definitely lit you on fire in a really good way. So group number two, wow, I'm all over the place with the numbers here. Group number two, how is their person feeling about the connection? How is their person feeling about the connection? All right, they want to move it forward. They want to continue going down this road with you. They're very passionate. They're feeling very victorious. Some of you are not in an official commitment yet, and that's where this is headed, is this person's realizing their deep feels for you, that they're in love with you, that this is a great thing, and that they want to keep it going. So they're headed towards asking you to go study with them or asking you to be married to them. And you guys like already know that. You're like, duh, we're awesome together, but you're feeling very good about the connection. You're feeling very passionate, very lighthearted, and just like in a really good energy. How's group number two feeling about the connection? Yeah, I feel like you guys want to be the ones to ask, but like I think you guys are just in some sort of masculine energy right now, and you shouldn't. I think you should wait for them to ask. but they will. Maybe that's why you came here. You wanted to know if they were going to, and they are. You guys are probably feeling like this person is your soulmate, that you met your soulmate, and you just feel like you guys are going to have your happily ever after together. How is group number 2's person feeling towards them? Yeah, I feel like this person maybe isn't like watching tarot videos, and they're not like, you're my soulmate, but there is a deep knowing here. I think spiritually this person does, maybe they're not as like spiritually aware as you, but they have like this deep knowing that things, you guys have a connection, you have an unspoken bond. It's almost like they feel like, you know, there's no coincidence as to why you met, why you cross paths. It feels very destined to them. It feels very natural, like it's supposed to be like this, and it has this air of destiny built in. And then we have happy. So this person's very happy with you guys and very in love and really feeling emotional over you and the connection, feeling like they found something very substantial. Okay, so where is the connection meeting? Oh my god, we have the 10 of Pentacles. So you guys are getting the ring or the commitment. You guys could possibly even be moving in together. You guys could definitely head towards longevity. Like this might just be the start of something very long term, that you guys end up being together for a really long while, and you know, grow old together, have kids, or buy a house, or like all these things. But this is just really the start of all of this, and I feel like that's where this connection is headed. This is very clear here, so if this is not resonating, it might not be your pile, because I feel like you guys one way or another know that this is where the connection is going, and you just want clarification that it's not like all in your head, because it's not. So you have the 10 of Pentacles, the 5 of Wands. I think that like you guys are very compatible, and it feels like there isn't going to be a bunch of nonsense or drama like there probably has been in some of your past relationships. Yeah, I just feel like you guys are headed towards very clear communication. You guys are very like succinct to each other. I wouldn't doubt if you guys are like attached at the hip, you're like best friends, penguins, best friends, penguins forever. 9 of Cups, I feel like you guys were very happy individually and then happy together, and you kind of come together as one. You know, it's sort of this really beautiful, succinct connection. So yeah, be patient, you guys, because I feel like this person is planning on coming towards you with a commitment. These 2 pillars remind me of the 4 of Wands and like twin flame connection. So it could be a twin flame soulmate. Rest and rejuvenate. Some of you guys are getting antsy or impatient as you wait for this person to like come towards you with this offer. But you know, I think you have this deep knowing. I think they have this deep knowing. I think you guys can feel each other even when you're not together. Like there's sort of this very telepathic, unspoken spiritual bond that you guys have. Yeah, this person really, look at this, they really love you and they really want something with you. They want to come towards you with this offer and be really honest with you about it. They might give you flowers, or I don't know. I see this person wanting to hug you from behind. They really love you. Yeah, they really care about you. Oh, group number 2, we have past life connection. So you could definitely be right. Look at, we have soulmate, about them being your soulmate. So this is really gorgeous. All right, so let's get some advice about the connection and we will extend it. The extension will be an 18+. We'll pull some channeled messages there. We Yeah, I feel like this person is taller than you or bigger than you. Like they want to come from behind you and like hug you and kiss your neck. Stay strong in your faith. Dolomite. A positive outcome is dependent on you keeping a positive mindset. Rest and rejuvenate. Patience and planning. Yes, be positive in this connection coming through the way that you want it to. And look at, we have rose quartz coming out. Love life. New or renewed romantic love is here for you. This is so beautiful. Group number 2, that was such a pleasure. Thank you so much for being here. I really hope that resonated. Definitely comment down below and let me know how you guys felt. I'm going to extend this. The extension is going to be an 18+, and we are going to be talking about the sexual energies in this connection, what they want to do to you, and we're going to pull some channeled messages. That is linked down below. In the meantime, however, stay safe and stay healthy, and I will see you guys there. Hello, group number 3. Welcome if you chose the raw angelite. I really love the texture of it. This is for you. We are going to be talking about, what does your person want? What do they want from the connection? What do they want from you? What do you want? You versus your person. I don't know, however you want to kind of say it. And you guys chose this card, group number 3. You will have the option to extend. The extension is going to be an 18+. It's been interesting. I can never, like, I can always make an extension 18+, but I can never really predict where it goes. And so far for both piles, it's kind of like this reading is, what do they want spiritually, mentally, that kind of thing. And then the extensions, like, what do they want from you physically? It just turned into like their wants and stuff. And I'll be pulling channeled messages, but enough of that. Let's reveal this card. Group number 3. When it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. I love that. I feel like I read these cards a lot. I feel like I read them fast, and I don't always let the message sink in, but I agree with this. I mean, I think this is deep. All right, group number 3. So let's see what you're feeling and what you're kind of, yeah, what you're feeling about the connection. And then we'll see what they're feeling about the connection. So what are you feeling about the connection? We have the 2 of Wands. So you're like neither here nor there. You're not really sure where it's gonna go. Is it gonna go over here? Is it gonna go over there? You know you're attracted to them. You know that the attraction, well, you believe the attraction is mutual. I'm sure it is. We'll see. We'll find out what they're thinking and feeling, but like, I'm sure it is. And so you're kind of like, well, on one hand, this could be like a friends with benefits situation. On the other hand, you could be somebody that I used to know, or it could be this leads to a relationship. It's hard to say. What does this person, how does this person, let me get my shit under, like, let me get my question straight. What does this person currently think about the connection? Whoa, that came jumping. 3 of Cups in reverse. Interesting. I need more information. You guys could be in a separation right now. It could be difficult right now, like what's going on in the connection. And you're coming to this reading for some advice. Yeah, I feel like 2 of Cups in reverse. You guys were dating, or you were falling for each other, or things were like you were texting a lot. Things were going towards, I wouldn't even say a specific direction, because I think that's the whole thing. There is no direction. But like the 2 of Cups is like you guys mutually, like there was that attraction. Like I said, there was this chemistry and this compatibility. Like both you guys were having a good time. And for all you guys knew, you were sort of dating. Like they thought that, you thought that, but something happened. I don't know what. So, okay, Queen of Swords. This person might have felt like maybe you cut them off. Maybe there was something they did you didn't like, or maybe you knew right away they weren't the one. For some of you, it could just be that you didn't cut, there's no sorts of like cutting off, like you didn't cut them off. But the Queen of Swords coming up could be that they feel like you're not expressing how you truly feel. Like they feel like you had a close lip on how you felt about the connection. You didn't truly express yourself, and they weren't going to be the first one to do it. It's kind of that energy. It's almost like they were having a good time with you. That good time ended. That's kind of how they're feeling. Maybe the good time ended because you went off on them, or maybe you got real with them, or maybe you got cold on them and cut them off. You know, Queen of Swords, interpret it how you may. Oh, but y'all don't see it that way. Oh my gosh, this is so interesting. You feel like you gave this person a ton of chances. You feel like you were all love to this person. You were very compassionate. You felt like you were very giving of your time, of your energy. You don't feel that way about what happened. They're looking at you like you were cold. You've been cold. You're the one who initiated the separation. And if you didn't initiate it, you're the one who continued it, or you're the one who let it there. Interesting. Group number 3. Okay, what else? Okay, so yeah, I mean, I do feel like they thought this was leading towards a commitment as well. That seems to be mutual, and we'll pull like what is mutual here. But it seems to be mutual that you guys agreed. You both could agree on your feelings that like this was headed. Let me make sure the camera doesn't move because it'd be doing that. You both agreed that this was headed in some sort of romantic direction. Okay, I think it's here to stay. So, you know, I feel like, maybe you felt like you were giving a lot and they weren't reciprocating, and maybe they're even aware of it. Maybe they're like, okay, well, group number 3 cut me off, or I felt a distance from them because they realized I didn't have that much money, or they realized that I didn't want a commitment at the moment and they got cold. You know, it's interesting, their perception versus what is reality, and your perception versus what is reality. Yeah, 4 of Cups, you feel rejected by this person. Like, for all you knew, you put in all the effort. You were trying to have them meet you up here, and they didn't meet you anywhere. Okay, how are they feeling about the connection? Group number 3's person. How's group number 3 feeling about the connection? Okay, since you guys got 2, 3 of Wands. Interesting. Well, I know the Fool and the 3 of Wands are very similar cards to each other. However, one is a major arcana. But it's like, you know, in the upright, it's about a new beginning or embarking in sort of a new start. And then it's about exploring options. So I feel like, and then none of these. So I feel like maybe this person felt like y'all were headed down a new beginning. You guys were going to be together. You were having a good time. They weren't thinking much about the future, and you know, for all they knew, this future involved you. You know, maybe this person's just not very serious, you guys, and you guys were looking for someone serious, because I just feel like this person's a clown. I'm sorry if you love this person. You probably love them and know that they're a clown, but I don't know, I just feel like they're I'm sorry, that's so bad. I just feel like they're immature as fuck, you know, and it's almost innocent, like low key. I mean, it's not like I mean, for some of you, yeah, they probably did you dirty. It will depend, but I feel like for the most part, they're just kind of like clueless, honestly. You guys really reflect to me like a very spiritual, maternal, conscious, spiritual person. I said spiritual twice. And you're super spiritual squared. But you know, it's just like they really aren't on your level, I guess is what I'm trying to say. All right, how do y'all feel about the connection? I'm like, I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna head out. Goodbye. 9 of Pentacles, yeah, okay. All right, so here's the thing. You're kind of like, what the hell? Like, and you felt rejected because you know that you are great. But you're letting this person value that greatness. You know, that's the problem here. Because you're kind of like, well, I have my stuff together. Like, I thought I looked good. I work really hard on myself, my body, my mind, body, and soul, all of it. It's like, you're like trying to be like, well, what about like what I have to offer? You're trying to like, you're kind of looking at them like, well, who cares like about the whole commitment thing? Like, you really want to throw away something that you liked, even if you're afraid of like the future. Like, why would you be so quick to like throw away or cut off? Maybe they cut you off, cut off someone who, you know, has it going on unless I don't have it going on. You're kind of like looking at yourself and feeling like because they rejected you or they weren't looking for a relationship, you feel like it's some sort of a reflection of your value and your worth, and it's not at all. Like I said, this person's childish. Like maybe they might try to appear like they have their shit together, but no cards indicate that they do. And for you, that's the opposite. Like you are probably very hardworking, abundant, and creative soul. You're someone who, yeah, you'll be fine. Y'all are gonna find love, you know. And the thing is, I think you guys just want love so bad because you have so much of it to give. And this is one of those situations where it's like, this ain't it, this ain't the person. But it's like you find yourself down this road and you're like, well, fuck, like what's wrong with me? I can't, like, you feel like you're wasting your own time. I mean, I get it. I get why y'all felt like rejected. It's not just like that they rejected you. I think it's more just like you're like waiting to find someone who matches your energy, and you feel like just by entertaining someone who doesn't, it's almost like a big slap in the face. You know, I don't know. I'm like, you know, I don't know. I'm like, am I resonating at all? Okay, let's get one more card for their person. Let's get one more card for their person. All right, so yeah, they're just very, like, they're a fuckboy, honestly, and they're very emotionally immature. They don't really understand shit. They don't have a lot of love to give to begin with. We're getting soulmates. Do what you will with this. You could be soulmates, but this could be a soul contract soulmate who is here to trigger a lesson that needs to be healed, that you keep repeating in your soul's journey in multiple incarnations. It's time to heal that thing and to ascend so your soul can be released from this cycle, essentially. Not all soulmates are mates that we're supposed to end up with and have our happily ever after be, you know. It's some soulmates are here to point things out so that we can move forward. And so yeah, you guys definitely could be soulmates for sure. Maybe that's why you guys had such a draw and attraction to them. They also could be in some sort of way viewing you as a soulmate. You know, they might not like be watching tarot card videos, but they could have their own spiritual sense that like they feel a little bonded to and they're not sure why. So, okay, how are they? Okay, so yeah, if you did cut them off, or if you're in separation, they feel like they have a lot of anxiety. They feel like it's hard to breathe. They just are having a tough time with life right now. They are viewing you as something that they need to earn, that they're undeserving of at this moment, that is this faraway prize and possession. So kind of like star energy. But they're viewing you in this connection as that, and which is why we have these, you know, a knight and a page. It's like they're not necessarily viewing this in the here and now, that you guys could have something right here, right now. They're viewing it as a distant thing, if it were to be a thing, and we'll pull on that. So yeah, I don't feel like this person can meet you at your level, and I think you guys are sort of aware of that. So what does the connection hold? Okay, I feel like you guys are just gonna stop talking at a certain point. Four of Swords in reverse, Ace of Swords in reverse. Yeah, I feel like this is gonna be, this is more, wow, the universe. This is more of a soul life lesson on both sides. They're gonna learn something about their inadequacy and how they really need to level up so that they can be ready for the one that they potentially want to end up with and be married to, because you're a great thing and they know that, and they definitely have lost you in some way, shape, or form, and now they have to live with that they were the true reason that they lost you, that nothing else was wrong. You guys had great compatibility, great conversations, great sex, whatever it is, but they lost their dream woman or man because of their bullshit. Whether it's mental or literal, physical, they don't have a job, they don't have money, they don't have their own place, they don't have a car. You know, sorry to be materialistic, but those things are important in a relationship, especially when one party has all those things. And I feel like that's y'all. So point is, your lesson to them, their lesson to you. You guys keep wasting your time with these fuckboys. And it could be because you have so much love to give, because you are a healer. You naturally attract people that need healing. And sometimes you are the lesson, and maybe you guys are sick of that. Maybe you're sick of everyone you date. You're just a spiritual lesson to them, because like, you're like, okay, I know I'm a messiah, but still. And like, I'm only speaking on it because I've been there, sis. But I had to release that. I said enough, yo. Man, I cannot tell you how many toxic and just stupid fucking relationships, or even just dating ships that led to nothing, I was in or was involved in because I was the fucking lesson for them. Like, I was like, listen, I need a person, like my person who's gonna meet me on this level and be my emperor. And you guys need to have that, I don't know, conversation with the universe, with your soul. You need to release it, you need to heal it, or it's gonna keep happening. It's gonna be a reoccurring pattern. And it happens to the best of us. Like, hello, hi, perfect example is me. And now I'm married and have a kid. So, you know, there are happily ever afters with a soulmate that is meant to be your mate, but you need to, you know, put in the work. Everyone has to put in the work. This person does, everyone. So yeah, I feel like, and that's why I said when the lovers popped out, you'll be fine. Y'all will be fine. You will, this will come so full circle. You'll be laughing about it. You're going to find your spiritual union. And I feel like, okay, aside from this being a future tense, I feel like this is a spiritual union. You know, I think maybe you guys have an unspoken bond. You can like feel each other's energy, but I feel like, you know, I feel like this represents your relationship with this person. I also feel like it represents like your own individual future. Group number 3, I do feel like you're gonna find someone that really connects to you, and it's going to be a victory and a success. This is like you're dealing with this person's shadow, or maybe it's your shadow that attracted them, and you have to kind of like release that. So be patient. Things are definitely unfolding for you guys, group number 3. And this is all part of the plan, is kind of what I'm seeing. You guys will have a wedding. I'm not saying with this person, but it's like, if you're wondering like when you're gonna get married and all these things, you will, group number 3. And then we have honeymoon, so you could meet someone new while traveling. You're calling in your soulmate, you're manifesting, even if it's subconscious. All right, so, and then we're gonna get more into this in the extended, that's linked down below. We're going to kind of get the 18+ energies, and you know, I feel like it's the strong attraction that you mutually have that brought us here. So we'll see, we'll dig more into it, but let's get some advice from your angels and about this connection. Advice from your angels about this connection. All right, we have Malachite, prosperity. There's a positive shift in your flow of divine support. So prosperity doesn't always have to be linked to money, but can also be linked to the fact that you are manifesting currently, and you're going to get an abundance of opportunities and new energy thrown at you. So I would work with some malachite. I'd also stay very positive in your prosperity. Maybe you guys are attending a wedding and you have to travel to get there, because we have ceremonies and celebrations, emerald. Ooh, and maybe soon, like May, because I know that's my birth month stone. It's a time of important life passages such as weddings, birthdays, graduations, or anniversaries. Ooh, it could be some of y'all's birthday too. Happy birthday, my Tauruses. But yeah, I feel like you guys will be fine. Definitely check out my new love coming in video, because you might find your person in there. All right, I'm going to extend this. The extension is going to be an 18 plus. We're going to do channeled messages. So what would this person say to you? That's linked down below. In the meantime, however, stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you so much for joining me here. I really hope that resonated, and I will see you guys in your extension.